Eric Khoo, a name synonymous with the Singapore film industry. The 45-year-old has made critically acclaimed films like Mee Pok Man, 12 Stories, and Be With Me. His latest film, My Magic, was the first Singaporean feature film to be selected for the main competition at Cannes in 2008. His films are known for their dark themes and complex anti-heroes. And now, he is bringing these themes to another medium, animation.
Right now, it's interesting also because I'm doing my first animated feature, right? And I never thought I'd do an animated film, but over two decades back, I was introduced to the works of this fantastic Japanese kagika artist called Yoshihiro Tatsumi. And he inspired me because I used to do a lot of drawings and comic books myself. So I recently met up with him. He's 75 years old now, and I'm doing a full-length feature on his life and some of his best short stories.
Isn't it a tricky transition though from to the animation?
But I would say, I mean, the good thing is because I draw, because I started off as an artist. So it's not that difficult, but it's more like, when you're drawing it by yourself. But here, you're working with a whole team of animation artists.
Eric Khoo was the head judge for the Very Short Film Festival, a festival which showcases films less than 3 minutes long. It is the first time the festival was shown in Singapore, and filmmakers here took the opportunity to showcase their work. Filmmakers in Singapore have no shortage of platforms, with a multitude of film festivals to showcase their films. But there are other challenges that they face.
I think as local filmmakers, the biggest challenge was audience. I think that we don't have enough audience, especially in Singapore, to support our own local material. If you're not Jack Neo.
Personally, I think the biggest challenge is good writing. It's difficult to come by.
I think the challenges that directors in Singapore face is usually in terms of content, due to restrictions of portrayal images, because of the censorship and whatnot. But I think directors here are being challenged to actually find ways to portray them.
The first thing that comes to mind is the support structure. If you're not connected to an institution, say, like for myself, I was connected to a school and it helped that way. So maybe if you're independent and you're not connected to anything, then it could be kind of hard.
The real challenge is that how a filmmaker can work effectively through all these limitations. I think this is the first challenge. So the filmmakers need to know that, yes, there's always lack of funding, there's always lack of support, all these are, across the board, actually throughout the whole world. But I think that, how you actually face all these challenges and work within those limits and be equally good and effective.
Check out how the filmmakers took on the challenge of making very short films on Razor TV and vote for your favourite. It will only take 3 minutes or less.